We do have on the phone with us the Grand Rapids Police spokesperson, public information officer, Sergeant Dan Adams was with us earlier tonight. A lot has changed since we last spoke. Sergeant, bring us up to speed with where things stand tonight.
Well, Leon, I think it's fair to say that at this point we've really moved past, again, the peaceful protest part of this, and now it's just about, damage and breaking things, destruction of property, businesses, people who work hard in Grand Rapids. And this isn't us. This isn't our city. This isn't what Grand Rapids represents. And so the police department is prepared to step into the next phase here.
Sergeant, how many arrests have we seen transpire at this point?
I don't have the hard numbers in front of me, but what we're looking at right now is earlier that there wanted to be a protest, a silent march, and we support that, the free expression. But now I've even had some contact from some of the organizers from earlier who expressed their appreciation for our demeanor and professionalism. And I think what we're seeing now on the streets of downtown in the area is not the protesters or marchers from earlier. This is a separate group that, wherever they're from, they're just bent on causing damage. And we're to the phase now where we're going to be increasing arrests, making arrests. And I think it's important to point out that even if we don't arrest them tonight or in the morning, with all the camera footage and the social media and all those things, we will follow up on every single complaint of destruction of property, of vandalism, of any illegal behavior. And we have a large detective unit, and if they don't want their face all over social media and the news, asking their friends, their employers, and their family who they are, so we can identify them, it's time to go home.
Wow. Sergeant, you've been with the police department for quite some time. Your personal reaction to what we saw unfold in these streets tonight?
Leon, I can appreciate the question because I was a rookie cop back in the late '90s, and I was in East Lansing for a few of those events. And that was a basketball game, or that was something completely different. And here I am now on the tail end of my career, and this is different. This is frustration. This is a lot of emotion and passion, and particularly Chief Payne on down. Again, as I said earlier, I'm not going to disrespect anyone by saying I understand what they're going through or what they're feeling. I don't walk in their shoes. We understand there's a lot of passionate feelings here, but as I said, we've moved past the conversation, the protesting, the rally, and bringing attention to the problem, and now we've moved into destruction for destruction's sake, and that's just not acceptable in this community. And now we are responding.
Are you aware of any injuries connected to what we've seen tonight?
Not that I'm aware of. We've been receiving a lot of messages, email and phone calls and social media. A lot of community praying for us, praying for the city, praying for the department. To everyone that's out there expressing those sentiments, we thank you. We appreciate it. It's one of the things that fuels us and our service to this community, and we appreciate it. We're all doing okay, but that's here in this moment, and this is one of those situations that can change at any moment, and that's why it's time for everyone to go home and to regroup and figure out how we're going to move forward as a community and continue the good work we've been doing.
Do you have any indication that, because obviously we've seen the large mass of protesters that we saw there at Fulton and Division break up significantly, largely due to the police force, use of force out there, but we are getting reports that there is damage, there is mayhem happening in other parts of the city. Are you getting those same indications?
Yes, our dispatch center is still fully operational. We still have, units out in all parts of the city able to respond to emergencies as needed. And, unfortunately, some of the information that I have is some of the destructive behavior is not just centered around the downtown area. And again, it's disappointing because it doesn't seem to be that any particular focus of the destruction is symbolic for the message that we thought was going to be about tonight. You know, we're seeing damage to businesses, of people that they were already hurting because of the COVID pandemic, you know, and now who knows what they're going to show up to their business in the morning. And that, you know, that there's no other way to say it other than that's just not right.
Mm-hmm. We've seen officers who showed up to work today, just like I did, who have been hit with bottles full of who knows what, rocks, and whatever else was being thrown, yet maintaining that posture. I know you've been on those kind of lines before, especially if you've worked in the Lansing area after some of those games. What's it like to be in that position, and how hard is it to maintain that restraint?
You know, honestly, the restraint isn't the part that is difficult to maintain. You know, unfortunately, whether you're in a large situation like this or maybe just on a call for service with an upset person, it's unfortunate, but it's part of our job to, you know, bear the brunt of some of that anger, that frustration. And, you know, I'm really proud to wear this badge, this uniform, because it's definitely the most professional people I've had the honor to work with. And I think you're seeing that tonight. We will continue to hold our restraint. We will continue to be professional. But, you know, like as I said, we're in the phase now where we're going to start making arrests, and we are going to follow up on every complaint. At some point, this will quiet down, and we will, you know, start to piece things together moving forward from every broken window and every dumpster fire and everything else that happens. So our men and women will continue to do the work, and I'm definitely confident of that because they're the best of the best.
We did see, and we were showing some images of that fire that happened there at Commerce and Fulton. That created quite a stir. But I just wanted to clarify, do you know, was that building ever on fire? Was there damage to that building, or was that just a dumpster fire that just really flared up?
As far as I know, that was just the dumpster fire. Obviously, one of the recovery steps that we'll move into when we have that opportunity is an assessment. Again, all damage and criminal acts and all the things of that nature. But as far as that particular one, thankfully, I believe that was just contained to the dumpster. But, you know, a lot of the reckless behavior that we're seeing out there, you know, that it's dangerous. It's not furthering any cause. It's not helping have a productive discussion. At this point, again, it's vandalism for vandalism's sake.
Do you feel like the city did enough to prepare for this possibility of what transpired tonight?
You know, again, I'm really proud of the department, the city leadership, you know, everybody from the leadership on down to the men and women on, you know, out there on our line. We try to plan for every eventuality, but, you know, you can never plan for everything. And, you know, we're the department. We're always willing to accept more resources and more people. But, you know, we'll get the job done. And we hope that every member of the community knows that and can be confident with that.
Sergeant Dan Adams, the Public Information Officer for the Grand Rapids Police Department. Thank you again for taking time to talk with us tonight. We'll be in touch with you as the situation continues to develop. We want